All right, everybody, welcome back. We have one more game for you here in week number 8. We have got the Reno Raptors taking on the Wichita Wranglers here in our 8 p.m. primetime game. And let's check out these teams' performances this season. Reno coming in with a 3-4 record, minus 21 point differential, 25th total offense, 24th passing, 16th rushing. Total defense is 14th, passing is 23rd, rush defense is 9th. Wichita also 3-4 on the year. They have a plus 22 point differential. Top 5 offense, they're 5th. 11th passing offense, 7th rushing offense. Top 5 defense as well, they're 3rd. With a 12th ranked pass defense and 2nd best rush defense. So that'll be that. Looking forward to watching this game unfold. 2 of the top 10 rush defenses in the league today, so could make it a hard time for running backs here. And we will check out the expert picks. Lots of wind today in Wichita. And Reno with a 69% chance to win. And 3 out of 4 panelists taking them to win in this one. So we will be off to Wichita, Folds of Honor Stadium. It'll be Reno to call the toss. They will lose the toss, so Wichita will get the ball first here. Reno's Trevor Wyatt will boot it deep for Reno to get us started here. Bashir Arinze on the return. It'll be Graham Hull to put out on the field here, a veteran quarterback. Wichita, and he throws a completion to Jalen Nesbitt, who came over in a trade, 1-for-1 for Tariq Wright, actually. As a longtime Redbird has found himself a new home here in Wichita. Jalen Ward Thomas, one of the league's many up-and-coming running backs on the carry. 84 overall superstar in his 3rd year out of Coastal Carolina. Hull on 2nd and 9. Pass is complete. He's got his tight end Jake Self on the play. Stop made by number 8, Jalen Burks Dawson. 1st and 10 as Wichita is driving here. Hull gonna be sacked on the play here. Going backwards, that time it's Marvin Terrell on the sack. Second down and 18 after the sack. Play action, fake to Burnett. Pass is almost picked, but Eugene Alexander making the catch. Stop made by 25, Ricky Cox. They are close to the first down marker. They need just less than a yard. Go! 3rd and 1 to the tight end, complete. And it's Carson Rober on the reception. Gain of about 3, 1st and goal for Wichita. Hull gonna hand it off. Ward Thomas up the middle. Touchdown, Wranglers. So Wichita wastes no time, scoring in just 4 minutes. We'll see what Reno does on their offensive possession. Well, we have the time. Let's take a look at some injuries for this week. Reno without a couple of key players. Defensive tackle Quavion Bridges out for the year with a knee ligament rupture. Depth corner Julian Brownlow out for the year with a meniscus rupture. Connor Stevenson out to the wild card round with a moderate shoulder bruise. And starting left tackle Lee Story is out with a forearm strain. He's out until next week. For Wichita, they are without receiver Isaiah Finney for the year. Defensive tackle Isaiah Neal. And tight end Jake Lustig out until the conference round. Go! E.J. Stoudemire, the running back for Reno. Across midfield, and stop made by David Bunch, the former #1 overall pick. Second-year man out of Ole Miss, 84 overall elite. Davenport to throw, pass is complete. Got his tight end, that's Patrick McJones. And he'll be stopped for a loss. Samir Blakely, the superstar def linebacker, on the tackle. Second down and 10. Davenport to throw. Pass is incomplete. Had Stoudemire wide open, but overthrew him on the wheel route. It'll be third down. Davenport will throw here. Wide open man is Marcus Bentley. First down picked up for Reno. A handoff. Stoudemire. Good blocking from Marcus Bentley. And he gets close to the goal line. They'll mark him just inside the 1 here. Good start to the day for Stoudemire. Davenport from the 1. Hands off. Stoudemire. Touchdown. Reno. E.J. Stoudemire. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And Trevor Wyatt adds the extra point. It's good. Stoudemire really stepping up as a rookie. As mentioned already, an 84 overall. That doesn't make sense. It's still early in the morning and I'm recording this, so. Lorenze on the return. Hull to throw it. Pass is complete. Jake Self hauls it in. C.J. Hampton on the tackle. 1st and 10 as they gain 26 on that play. Hull will hand it off to Ward Thomas. Number 3 on the stop for Reno, it's Andre Simon. The long-time Reno Raptor, 80 overall star development. Hull to pass. Wide open in the slot is Khalil McFadden. And that'll be good enough for the first. Montel Reed that time making the tackle. And Wichita's offense is firing on all cylinders here early in the game. Hull, a draw play with Ward Thomas, not getting much that time. Robert Royal, the veteran defensive back, on the tackle. Loss of 2. They'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Go! Hull to the end zone, incomplete. C.J. Hampton that time on the coverage. 3rd down, 12. Hull to throw, wide open, incomplete, looking for McFadden. And that will send out the field goal team. Casey Bueller, longtime Memphis Liberty. Go! To put it through. Slash Marauder. I forgot to rebrand, but Bueller knocks it through, and it'll be 10-7 Wichita. Late here in the closing seconds of this first quarter. Jaden Malveaux to return it for Reno from his own goal line. .88 on the stop for Wichita. That is Drew Washburn, one of the backup tight ends. Stoudemire on the carry. No gain that time, as that will end the quarter. 10-7 Wranglers have the lead here at home in this NAGA Season 7 Week 8 primetime matchup. Hope you're enjoying so far. Stoudemire on the carry. 26 on the stop for Wichita is Marquise Brinson. First and 10, trips to the right for Reno. Davenport going to go over the middle here to the left side, actually. And Marcus Bentley on the slant route makes the catch. Stop made by, I think it was Blakely, perhaps, or either John Stewart III, maybe. I don't know. One of the two. 36 or 39, I couldn't quite tell. First down for Stoudemire. Brinson on the stop. Davenport will throw over the middle. That was intended for Stoudemire. That'll fall incomplete. And up the middle, Stoudemire taking the linebacker Derek Irwin with him. And that'll be good enough to move the sticks. Stoudemire having a really solid first half so far. Davenport looking toward the end zone. Justin Bush hauls that in. And it will be first and goal. Davenport, end zone touchdown. Patrick McJones. Extra point is up and good by Wyatt. And Reno is up by 4. Arinze on the return. Breaking through the first wave, and he'll be down at about the 37-yard line. Hall and company back on an offense here. They will give it to Ward Thomas on the first down handoff, where he is met after a gain of 7, tackled by Robert Royal. Second down 3, they go deep on the corner route. It is incomplete. Intended, I believe, for McFadden. And it will be third down and 3. Hull to pass. It's dropped. There's a flag. And they will decline that, I would assume. Yep. Roble, who pushed off, can't make the catch anyway. And it'll be a fourth down. They'll send out Jimmy Clevenger to punt. Malveaux not going to return this. And that'll be inside the 5, rolling, and that will not be downed in time. That'll be a touchback. Marvin Terrell going down on that punt coverage. We'll be back. Davenport. Sacked on the play. Good pass rush. It's Justin Snowden getting to him for the sack. Loss of 8. A handoff to Stoudemire. Deontay Battle that time on the stop. The veterans corner. Third down 13. Davenport to throw. He's got Jalen Wilkins. What a weird route. But it ends up paying off as the player in coverage slipped, and Wilkins was able to recover and pick up the first down. Ball at the 41 now of Reno. Stoudemire on the run there. Oh, excuse me. Almost 9 yards of carry for them so far today. Davenport to throw it. Pass is complete. Fullback Cameron Neighbors with the catch. And that is good enough for the first down. Davenport will throw. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Neighbors that time. Second down and 10. Davenport to throw. Pass is caught. Mac Jones wide open in the flat. Has a first down. Nice catch. Nice awareness to get beyond the first down marker. First down at the Wichita 38 for the Raptors. Davenport looks to throw. Has a wide open target. It's Mac Jones again. How about the user tight end, Patrick McJones, showing up in this game? He'll take a seat. Carson Draper will appear in his spot. Stoudemire up the middle. And that was too easy. Touchdown, Reno Raptors. How about 2 TDs for Stoudemire against one of the league's most feared rush defenses? Wichita coming into this game with the second best rush defense, and Stoudemire has put up close to 100, if not more than 100, on Wichita here in this first half. We're not even out of the first half of football yet. And Arinze having trouble on the return. That'll be a touchback. Going to line up with 2 tight ends. They'll go a strong side handoff to Ward Thomas. Tackle made by number 24. That is Ramon Watkins, of course. Had a big week last week along with his unrelated secondary teammate, DJ Watkins. Jake Self, another reception for him. First down. Wichita inside Reno territory. A little up tempo here from Hall. Completes it to Jalen Nesbitt. We're going to keep the pedal on the gas here. Hall to Self. That is incomplete. Good coverage by Terrell. Second down for Wichita. Hall to throw it. Incomplete. Third down and 10. We'll see if the Reno defense can get a stop and stall this drive, or Wichita keep going. No. Good coverage by Watkins as well as C.J. Hampton, who was over there. Fourth down, Casey Bueller on to attempt a field goal. Go! This one 41 yards out. It's good. Bueller on the kick. Now Vo on the return. Davenport will throw. That is incomplete. That is Tony Whitfield on the coverage that time. Second down for Reno. Davenport to throw it. Completes it. Mac Jones, who's been having quite the game, calls in another Davenport pass. Hurry up now from Reno. Complete to Bush. Brinson hauling him down. Reno uses their first timeout. Davenport, incomplete. Swatted away that time by Whitfield. Second down for the Raptors. Davenport throws, and that is out of the reach of Bentley. Third and 10 coming up. Davenport throws. Caught. That's Justin Bush. First down for Reno. Davenport will throw it. That is going to be incomplete. Good coverage by Whitfield again, who's been having quite the drive defensively. Davenport at exactly 200 yards. Second down and 10 coming up. Quick throw complete to Bush. And that'll be a first down as they go hurry up again here. With half a minute to go. Davenport, end zone, incomplete. Out of the reach of Bush. Second down and goal for Reno. Davenport throws to the end zone. This time has Bush. And they connect for 6. Justin Bush hauling in his first touchdown of the ball game. His 6th on the year. And that extra point by Wyatt is good, and Reno has put up 28 points here in the first half. Pretty impressive stuff. Sure, Rinze on the return here. And out across the 30, and another good return for Rinze out to the 36. That is where Graham Hall will go to work. Hall throw it. Pass is complete. That's Nesbitt underneath. Stop made by the other number 4, C.J. Hampton. Wichita calls timeout with 14 seconds left. Pass is complete. Jake Self on the reception. And we'll call a second timeout here. 8 seconds left. Probably want to get another deep shot and maybe give Bueller a chance to kick a field goal. And they do get it with Nesbitt. They have 2 seconds, so they'll probably stop the clock. They will just in time. And Bueller on to attempt a much, much easier 38-yard field goal. Go! From the middle of the field, and that is right down the middle to end the half. High-scoring game here in Wichita. 28-16 Raptors. And just like that, we are back. Second half, Reno will get the ball first. Bueller to boot it. Malveaux to return it. Davenport will look to throw on first down. As his running back, Demarion Singleton. That'll be good for only a yard, though. Second down, 9 coming up. Go! Davenport looks to throw. From the flat, Mac Jones again. Hurdles a man. And does he have enough? Yes! Got over the first down marker as he went right over Deontay Battle. Gain of 10. That'll be a first down for Reno. Stoudemire on the pitch. Good block by Neighbors, and Stoudemire breaks free across the 45 and up near midfield. Big run there of 18 by Stoudemire. Taking advantage of the zone look put on by Wichita. No high safeties here on this play. Davenport wanted to take advantage of that, but ends up getting sacked. Is Benjamin Morrison, the user-created prospect depth corner out of Notre Dame, I believe. Yes, Notre Dame. Pass is complete here on second and long. Wilkins caught it, fumbled it, but Bentley is right there for the recovery. I don't know if Wilkins actually gets credit for that reception or not. Go! Stoudemire on the run. And that'll be a gain of 1 on the play. Second down and 9 coming up. Davenport hands off Stoudemire. Enough for the first down. Hand off here to Singleton. And that'll be Bunch on the tackle, I believe. Second down and 4 coming up as Reno keeps driving here. Halfway through this third quarter, Davenport has some time, and Stoudemire just getting back to the line there. Battle on the tackle. Third and 4, 2 tight ends set here for Reno in the I formation. Davenport to go play action, end zone incomplete. Trying to hit McJones, but that'll be a drop by him actually. Looking for his second touchdown of the ball game. It'll be a field goal attempt here for Trevor Wyatt from 29. That's good. Renze on the return, out across the 25, and it'll be Wyatt, actually the kicker, who brings him down at the 29-yard line. Go! Hull, play action on first down, dumps it off Ward Thomas, and that's going nowhere. Good tackle there by Jalen Burks Dawson, the rookie linebacker at LSU. Was the 8th overall selection, 86 overall elite. Wide open here, Jalen Nesbitt. Inside the 30, inside the 20. And that'll be a huge connection as they took advantage of the corner blitz put on by Reno. That one good for 54 yards. Hull, play action again. They go toward the end zone. That's almost picked. Good coverage by Ramon Watkins, who almost came away with that football. Second down here for the Wranglers. Hull, back to pass. Looking deep. He's got Self inside the 5. Wrapped up by Marvin Terrell. And that'll be a first and goal now for Wichita. Hull. Toward the end zone, he's got Nesbitt. Touchdown. Wichita. So they elect to go for 1 here to make it a 8-point game. And it is still the third quarter, so you have plenty of time to score again. 31-23 now our score, as Wichita slowly crawling back into this game. Alvo on the return. And stopped at about the 22. Call it the 23. Davenport feeling the pressure. Gonna go down for the sack. Kevin Weingartner. One of the promising young stars on this Wichita D-line. That is already his 9th sack of the year. Stoudemire going nowhere, and it's about time we heard David Thompson III's name. He has been doing nothing all game until right now. Tackle for loss that time of 4 yards. Davenport, Wichita bringing the heat again, and that is incomplete. Good coverage as Battle catching up to Bentley that time. And that is a statement by Wichita's defense, a 3 and out. Danny Rose on the punt of the way. Arinze on the return. And stop there at the Reno 49. Alexander, the man in motion. Hull back to pass on first down. He'll go down. It is a sack for Terrell. Loss of 8. Second down, 18 as they approach the end of the third quarter here. Hull to throw, complete. Nesbitt over the middle. Cox on the stop. And it'll be the end of the third quarter. Still anybody's game. Wichita with the ball, down by 8. 3rd and 6. Go! Hull, handoff. Lord Thomas, he does not have enough. Andre Simon on the tackle. And it's decision time here. They will kick. This will be a 56-yard attempt by Bueller. This is up, and it is good. Had some extra leg on that one. Could have been good from 60 probably. And this is a 5-point game now. Malveaux choosing not to field that kick. It'll be a touchback. Ball at the 25. Tonight. Davenport looks to throw on first down. Got a wide open fullback, Cameron Neighbors. That'll be good for 12. And another first down as Reno's offense is clicking here. Stoudemire on the carry. Gain of 9. Take a look at Stoudemire's stats. Pretty impressive on the day. Wilkins in the slot. Wide open and has some yak potential. Gain of 23 on that play. And it'll be first down for the Raptors here. 2 tight ends in the I formation. Davenport to throw. Got McJones, and he just put it out of reach. Oh no, that was a great ball. Potentially if McJones is able to hang on, but oh goodness. Davenport looking his direction again. That is incomplete. Good coverage by Derek Irwin. 3rd and 10. Wichita fans on their feet looking for a big stop. Davenport throws. Caught. Jalen Wilkins. And that keeps the drive going and more importantly keeps the clock moving. 7 minutes left here in the ball game. Reno looking to put the game out of reach here on this drive. Davenport running it with Stoudemire. Gain to 3, 2nd down and 7. Go! Davenport looks to throw, but he had no time as Weingartner with sack number 10 on the year hauls him down. 3rd and 15 coming up. Davenport to throw toward the end zone. Bentley! Wow! That was a great catch. He had to turn around to catch that one. 1st and goal Goal line formation, 3 tight ends in the ball game. Davenport with Stoudemire in the backfield. He'll get the handoff. He'll go up the middle, but he is going nowhere with that. Justin Snowden denies that request. Call it no gain, 2nd and goal. Stoudemire again, this time stuffed. It is Weingardner. Loss of 1. Can Wichita hold them here? 3rd and goal. Davenport. Toss play to Stoudemire, and that'll not be enough. Jack Hammer, the user-created prospect, holds Stoudemire there. A goal line stand for Wichita. As this field goal by Wyatt from 19 is good, and it is back to an 8-point ball game again. Wichita with 2:41. Plenty of time to go down the field here. They do have all 3 timeouts as well. So Graham Hall better put together the drive of the game. Here for Wichita, Arinze from his about 8-yard line. Arinze across the 40, across midfield, and inside the Reno 30. That is a big special teams play for Wichita. Got tremendous blocks all around. And that is how you turn the tides. Hull to self inside the 10. And that is huge. Talk about changing the game with 1 play. Hull, 1st and goal. Handoff, Ward Thomas toward the end zone. And he is not in. I don't know how. They'll mark him at the goal line. That ball is actually over the yard marker. Ward Thomas will get in this time. Touchdown, Wichita. So they'll probably go for 2. I would imagine they would. Let's see what they dial up here. For the tie. Hull in the pistol. Ward Thomas got the 2-pointer. This is prime time football. 34 apiece as Wichita has fought back to tie this thing. Oh my gosh. Now Reno with 1:58 to try and win this thing, or perhaps just take the lead. We'll see. Wichita scoring quite fast. In less than a minute, I believe, was their drive. Reno coming out, single back formation. Hand off to Stoudemire again. Wichita's rush defense has been up to the task here in the 4th quarter. That was Weingardner on the tackle. 2nd and 10 for Reno. Davenport throws wide open as McJones. And that'll be Brinson on the stop. 1st and 10 for Reno as they go hurry up here. And off to Singleton. Nowhere on that. Amir Blakely. That time on the stop. 2nd down 10. Davenport to throw. It is caught. Justin Bush. A big play there. First and 10 for Reno. Stoudemire. Another first. Brinson on the stop. Wichita calls their first timeout, perhaps anticipating a Reno score. Davenport, handoff Stoudemire. Snowden right there for the tackle. Gain of 3. It'll bring out a 2nd and 7 as Wichita burns their 2nd timeout with 53 seconds left. Stoudemire on the run, Irwin on the stop, and that is the last timeout for the Wranglers. Tie game here, 34 apiece. 3rd down and 2. Handoff Stoudemire. 1st down is picked up. And Reno in full control of the clock now. They could just kick the game-winning field goal, to be completely honest with you. But instead, they're looking to go hurry up here. Stoudemire on the run, and that just burns more clock. Jack Hammer on the stop. And why aren't you kicking here? They're going to run it again. Singleton coughs it up. No, shot. Are you kidding? Oh my God, Reno's going to choke this game away. You could have kicked the game-winning field goal. Oh no. Hall back in the pocket, going to throw an incompletion. And we are headed to OT. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. You've got to be joking. Oh my gosh. Oop, hold on a minute here. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Oh boy. Now, though, on the return for Reno as they will get the ball first. Can they make up for their time management blunder late in the fourth quarter here in overtime? E.J. Stoudemire, a solid first down carry. That'll gain 10. So I have to keep a keen eye on this video here. Second down and inches. Davenport, play action. Deep shot incomplete that time. Deontay battle on the coverage. Davenport, handoff. Stoudemire picks up the first down on 3rd and inches. Reno at their own 37, 1st and 10. Stoudemire on the run. I think that was Snowden on the tackle as Justin Asukwo gets a little bit banged up there. Davenport, strong eye, throws. Cam Neighbors, complete. And that is just short of the first down. Derek Irwin making the tackle. 3rd down and 1. Big play here. Davenport in the shotgun. He'll pass. Wide open. McJones. Have a game. Patrick McJones picks up 6 and a first down. Take a look at Davenport's passing stats on the day. He'll back to pass again. McJones, another reception. That one gains 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. And Stoudemire going nowhere. 3rd and 7 upcoming for Reno. Can Wichita get a stop this time? Stoudemire in motion. The play action to Neighbors, complete to Bentley. Another first down. If Reno scores a touchdown here, the game is over. If they score a field goal, the game continues. Pass is complete. McJones in the flat. Hammer on the tackle. Gain of 4. Davenport approaching 400 yards. Pass here is going to be... Oh, knocked away! What a play by Battle that time. 12th play of the drive here for Reno. They are the only team to possess the ball in this overtime period. Complete. Another 3rd down conversion, this time to Justin Bush. That one good for 17 yards. And that puts Davenport over 400 yards today. A toss play, Stoudemire with Benton Fields providing the lead block, and that is a 12-yard gain to put him inside the 5. Can they finally convert and win the ball game here? 32 for 196 for Stoudemire today. He has been a workhorse. Davenport looking for the win! Jalen Wilkins! Wow, Reno escapes with a victory in overtime, 40-34. No injuries to note here. Asakwo did get hurt at the end, but that is expected to return, so no harm, no foul there. Davenport, 69%, 409, 3 TDs, no picks. Singleton did fumble once, but E.J. Stoudemire, man, player of the game for me anyway. Justin Bush, Patrick McJones, 10 catches for 95 yards. Bush adding 130. Wilkins, the game winner. A full team effort by Reno today on the offensive side of things. Getting everybody involved. Take a look at Wichita. Hall 17 for 26, 315 and a touchdown. Ward Thomas, 2 TDs, but didn't really run the ball all that much. Nesbitt, great game. Self, great game. David Bunch forced that fumble. Whitfield also forced fumble. Pretty solid day for Wichita's defense, especially in that fourth quarter. And second half in general. Team stats here. Yeah, oh my gosh. 84 plays for Reno. That is crazy. That might be like a record. Talk about ball control. Oh my goodness. 581 yards of total offense. That 84 plays might be like a new NAGA record or something. Because that is crazy. What's even crazier, though, is that Wichita scored 34 points in just 38 plays of offense. That might be the crazier stat. But anyway, that'll be it for Week 8. That is the last game of the week. But it was surely a great one here in prime time. Taking a look at the next games for these teams. Reno in Week 9 plays at home against San Diego. And then they'll remain at home for Week 10 against Baton Rouge. And then for Wichita, they finish up with a home game against Mesa and an away game against Portland to round out their season. So that'll be it from me. And we will see you guys in Week 9. Take it easy, folks. Have a great rest of your week.